Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh and watching Global Governance News TV. Today we're going to discuss the Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit to Russia and Austria. Austria is a part of Europe, and Russia is also Europe, but the Russia is a different mode. And this is I think, going to PM is going to attend on 22nd. I think India-Russia, Bharat-Russia annual summit. It will be the Modi first visit to Russia since Moscow invaded Ukraine in February 2022. This 2 days visit on invitation of President Putin, and it will be a very, very fruitful visit as is a discussion. And we have landed Moscow for his 2 day visit and marked the first trip the Russian invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. During the 22nd India-Russia annual summit, the two leaders will assess the entire spectrum of multifaceted relations between the nations and exchange of perspectives on the current regional and global issues, mutual concerns, as stated by the MEA, Minister of External Affairs, uh, New Delhi. An interview with Russia state-run channel on Saturday, Peskov mentioned that Prime Minister Modi's agenda in Moscow will be comprehensive, and two leaders will have the opportunity to formal discussions. Obviously, the agenda will be extensive, if not say over visit, will the official visit, and hope that heads will be able to talk in formal way. And this is a very nice visit. And if you see the historical also, and already, if you see the visit is very important also in all manners. And if you see the Russia is a long-standing time-tested partner for Bharat. Development of Bharat-Russia relations has been the key pillar for Bharat foreign policy. Since the signing of Declaration of Bharat-Asia Strategic Partnership in October 2000 during the visit of President Putin, India Bharat-Russia ties have acquired a qualitatively new character with enhanced levels of cooperation in almost all areas, including political, security, defense, trade, economy, science and technology, culture and people-to-people ties. During the visit of Russian President to Bharat in December 2010, the strategic partnerships were elevated a level of special and privileged strategic partnership. And it has been said this diplomatic relation is a continuous process to strengthen all, and Bharat and Russia is a part and parcel with the many parallel world level organization, either you can say UNO and the BRICS and SEO. And recently we have seen the how within 10 years Putin visit to Bharat with the long agenda, how Bharat just already helped and supported Russia in spite of the Ukraine war, and all the doors of the Europe or NATO countries just closed for the Russia for the business and all. But as a best friend and good friends, as Bharat and Russia, the Bharat will stand with Russia in their difficult times. And so, if you say this is the relation of 1821, if you go through on the facts, and uh, and was and uh, uh, after the first embassy opened in Russia, and after 1900, Bharat and Russia opened an embassy in Mumbai in Bharat. So, and in 1788, the translation of Gita was held that time with the scholars of Russia. So that is we can say our trade and economy and culturally we are so bound. So bonding is so strong. So we'll discuss on this issue. And before that, we have the eminent panelist Poonam Sharma ji with us, and we welcome Poonam ji for this show. And Poonam ji, welcome for this show. But before that, going to show, we'll see the how the our PM landed the land of Russia, and how some old clips, the new clips, not how standing the what language of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Putin. Both, please watch. And just you see. So, and how this is the friendship between the two great leaders of the world. So we can see and watch. And just let us start the discussion. So, Punamji, how just you visualize and analyze please be just right. Your frame is not proper. So please. So thank you. So how just you realize the bilateral relation of Bharat and Russia, the first visit after 2022 when the Ukraine war was held?
Good evening and thanks for calling me in this program. The visit of our Prime Minister after he becoming third time Prime Minister. So this is means we hope it to be a very of a very important nature, as because at present the world is at a very it's a very crucial juncture actually, with the Russia and Ukraine war going on, and despite the West being critical about it, so Bharat and Russia, they do have a good a very good relation at present, even though Bharat was very much in pressure of being so. But it is now we, in the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, we are in a position that we do not compromise on any pressure, any world people, Western pressures. And here this visit is very much of importance, as it is actually meant to uh, it create a balance between the people, the countries which are a threat to our security, as we have China here, and it is means we Bharat has to have a balance between West, China, and so this visit can be seen as in coming time in August there will be a quad, there will be military exercises with the Western powers, France, Japan, and then we have Bharat is trying to access Russia's presence in Indian Ocean, because we have to see our internal security. We have to empower ourselves. We have to the defense should be, because it is very important for Bharat to have a strong position in international field, international politics. So I think the geopolitics will be very much be better, and the relations between Bharat and Russia regarding economy and many other areas are, because Russia had been historically a very good partner of India, of Bharat, during Bangladesh war, those days when the Seventh Fleet had entered in. So Russia was there to with Bharat. So I think a future is great for us. Future holds great for us.
So nice. Just talking the future is great, but how just we say the trade ministerial engagement as well as the intergovernment commission, and there is also the commission already there, the economic and trade cooperation IRIGC held the 24th session in 18 April 2023. And so external affairs minister made Russian co-chair deputy PM Denis Mantrov on December 26 in Moscow and reviewed the matters related to the bilateral cooperation and trade and economy, energy, defense, and activity. And a very important point is in next 20 years, Bharat and Russia will have the 20 nuclear reactor with the cooperation of Russia. So I think two already economic nuclear reactors operation in Kundalkulam. project. So this is this is a very significant development between the two countries, and the trade economic relation is the 30 billion dollar by 2025. And I think the target already set the targets of increasing bilateral investment of 50 billion US dollar as per the figures of Department of Commerce in financial year 2023-24. Bilateral trade has reached an all-time high 65.7 billion US dollar. So we can understand how the relation is, and between the two countries. So we can understand the warmness of the two countries, uh, and also if you say that the trade and the defense and security cooperation is and parliamentary cooperation also. Bilateral projects include the supply of S-400, licensed production of T-90 tanks, Su-30 MKI, supply of MiG-29, and Kamov helicopters. INS Bikram formerly Admiral Gosgrove, production of AK-203 rifles in Bharat, the BrahMos missile. Bharat-Russia military technical cooperation have evolved over time over a bilateral framework to one involving joint research and development, co-development, and joint production of advanced defense technology and systems. So science technology cooperation also high, education wise also. I think all the Ukraine students have been already adjusted on the request of Bharat in Russia. This is a very we have seen. So I was privileged to visit Russia to 2005 with Dr. Kalam, then President of Bharat, and also just privileged to meet Mr. Putin with and shake hand at the press conference also. So he's very hard hand and very tough person. Often they smile. I think some person feels lucky when he see the smile of Mr. Putin. So, but he is very hard core person with his work and dedication. So we can sell. Cultural cooperation is a very rich, as we know, and 1788 the Gita was translated, and the art and culture wise, and very old relation. So we can understand the in coming days uh, from by the visit. So many trade relation, economic and culturally will be more stronger than as our culture is the Tasdev Kutumkam. So just time of the break, and after break we'll come on talk on the Australia part. The student visit, and Austria is one to visit. Also cultural state, country, and part of UN, and land of the Mozart. So we'll discuss on that. Stay with us, and time of break. I'll come after the break. Welcome to the break. We're discussing the visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Russia and Austria. We already discussed Russia, but the part of Austria. So I think one of the Austria were the part of that. We can actually, uh, if you see the tourist record, that more than 30% tourists from Austria visited Bharat. Annual, this is and a very but very culturally and historical, they are very connected. And but this is the first historical visit of our premier Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Austria after 1993, when Prime Minister Indira Gandhi visited Austria in 1983, and this was reciprocated by the Austrian Chancellor Fred was in 1884. And I was also just privileged to go visit Austria, a nice country, and the Salzburg city is also nice, where the Mozart was living. He was a uh, citizen of Austria living in Salzburg. There is a Mozart Museum. He's a world piano master. We know as how he was a piano. He was playing so high, famous. And after that, but this is significant. Uh, since 2017 to 2023, if you see the data, it's very interesting. That was a Austrian export and Austrian import. So export to 0.85, but Austrian import from Bharat was 0.93, total 1.78 billion dollar. That is increased to 2023 to 2.93. So India is Bharat is more than Austria. And according to Austrian National Bank, Bharat has received a cumulative direct investment of 733 million euros in 2023. Cumulative FDI from Bharat to Austria has reached euro 1.159 billion euros in 2023 as per the data available the media sources. So culturally in Bharat Australia cultural relation long tradition dating back 16th century when the Balthasar Springer traveled from Charol in 1505 to Bharat along with the third Portuguese fleet. The Australian tradition of Indology began in the period rena- renowned to its distinguished philologists and archaeologists between 1825 to 1920. The teaching of Sanskrit of Vienna University started in 1845 and high point was reached in 1880 with the foundation of independent chair for Indology. Following a brief interruption between 1938 to 1955, the chair became an independent department, now known as the Institute of South Asian, Tibetan, and Buddhist Studies and University of Vienna. So we can understand how the culturally we are strong, and Indian community is so 31,000 Indians. Bharatiya is living in Austria, and they're working in the different sectors. The UN office also in Vienna. Vienna Convention is very famous worldwide. More than 400 Bharatiya students pursuing the higher education in Austria. So just to have a note by Poonamji, how does you analyze this visit of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the Austria after 41 years of any premier?
You see, even though any prime minister did not visit after 1983, this never had meant that we did not have any relation with Austria. Our memorandum of understanding were signed. We had internationally, we had trade and bilateral agreements, everything. So, and that is why our today our trade has gone up to 2.93 billion dollars. So so India, Bharat and Austria have a very good relation since 1949. They do have a very good cultural bond, and not only that, last year in 2023, when our external affairs, our foreign minister Jaishankar ji had gone, and then he had both the countries had signed some agreements that were regarding be it migration or be it say, students visa, whatever. So there had been many many trade agreements that had benefited. Interesting part is Austria is the country in Europe that in the Western bloc that do not have any, they do not ally with any military pact like Bharat. So in this way, ideologically we gel. So and
Little bit right. Your frame is just not balancing. A little bit
okay, and
right.
and 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 Russia is also having good relations with Austria. So now this visit, means in future is going to strengthen our relations with both the countries, and with Austria being the country that adopts a peace. Last year, when Jaishankar ji he had spoken, he was speaking in Vienna to the Indian diaspora. Then he had mentioned that people ask that which side you are, either because if we see at present the world has, the Western world, and they have divided on Ukraine. So there is a world that is either with Ukraine or with Russia. So Jaishankar, he had so diplomatically he has
Yeah,
answered
very
that we
very
are
good
with
point. You
peace.
said the Ukraine
We
and
are with
Ukraine
peace.
Russia. So the Bharat has played very important role, just
Right,
just
right,
as like the peacemaker and just as a peace ambassador, how Narendra Modi initiated and talked to the both of them just to stop the war. The first time any Bharatiya Prime Minister has just adopted and this way for the peace, as our philosophy is Vasudev Kutumbakam,
right. And
and
tomorrow is a meeting. Tomorrow is a meeting of East at this North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. They are having a meeting. So before that, Prime Minister visiting, that is a very great. That is of a great, significance. So let us hope our
hope
Pradhan
for the
Mantri,
best. Yeah,
he
hope for the
right.
best for the.
So
I think this the visit the very
right,
fruitful. We hope for the
very
best
much,
for the Russia
very
and Austria.
positive.
Uh, So thank you very much and for this uh, uh, important visit and best wishes to our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And just you came in this program and placed your views. So nice of you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Just like, subscribe the Global Governance News TV. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.